And speaking of which, we got another new segment coming up right now. Devin or Tony, do you guys want to kind of introduce this new segment? We're kind of shifting focus here a little bit. You know, we're testing things out. We're seeing what's going to work with the people who are watching, and it's great. You know, get you guys more engaged with Q&As and also anything you can submit, like Drip or Skip, which is our new segment here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, so we're hoping to do a drip or skip segment. I'm sure you guys are kind of familiar with this concept. There's some other creators that have done it in the past, but we kind of want to use this as an opportunity to engage with you guys, like Evan was saying, and do our very own drip or skip series. So basically, all you guys have to do is send in your drip, your football photos to bigfootballguyspodcast@gmail.com. And then every couple weeks, we're going to go through the submissions and just drip or skip, check out your drip, go through it, talk about what you got going on. And I think it's just a really cool way to interact with you guys and see what you guys got going on. And hopefully you guys, hopefully you're putting it on. If you're not, it's too bad. We'll get you right. But I think this is going to be a really fun segment. Yeah, are you excited for this, Tony? I'm so pumped for this.
We're going to be honest. Like, I'm going to be honest. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it.
Yeah, you guys got to really bring the heat. You got to bring the heat. That's just how it goes.
It's cool. And the reason I like it too is that you already kind of have that judgy side of like, well, not judgy, but like you already do the Friday Night Lights posts. And so I'm assuming even if, we could use a lot of those as well, if people just resubmit those or however we do that. So it's cool. And you can see you see some, especially coaching high school football, you see some kids that they think they know.
100%.
Like I've seen some, this year specifically, I have seen some attempts at the scrunch look that missed the mark.
Not going. Damn.
No, I know what they're going for, but it just, they missed it. You know what I mean?
To be fair, it's kind of a tricky thing to master. You got to have the right socks and the right amount of scrunch. It's tough.
But that's the thing. That's where kids try and do it without buying the long socks. They try and figure out, and I've seen some attempts at some things this year that, being in this world, I know what they're doing. But I know they just a little off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get them right. Like I said, guys, please submit your drip photos to bigfootballguyspodcast@gmail.com. And on the next episode, we will go through them. We'll talk to you. Maybe we'll give you a little 1 through 10 rating. Could be a lot of fun. Bring your A game. Bring your best picks. Super excited for this.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yep. Like I said, we're going to be on you. We may not know much, but we know a lot about football equipment, and we're going to let you hear it. We are going to let you hear it.
No mercy.
But it's that's what it is. But it's everyone's favorite time, especially Devin's, when it comes to this podcast, and that is our recap for football. Cleat Heat. Let's go. It's Cleat Heat. It is week 11 Cleat Heat.
Yes.
I got that right.
Week 11 Cleat Heat.
We're locked in.
Up first, we have Jamar Chase. We talked about it a little bit earlier. Fruity Pebbles LeBron 4s. He wore these for the first half. As you guys know, Jamar Chase, he never wears the same cleats for both halves of a game. Kind of weird, but hey, whatever. But these are sick. We talked about them all last podcast, so I won't waste too much time on these. But they're fire. Had to make them the header. These things are sweet.
Yep.
What's next?
He must have thought so for how fast he ditched him.
Ooh, there we go. Next up, we got Jalen Ramsey. We're just talking about these. So these are the Factory Lab JR1s. And he got this pretty cool custom from a guy we just mentioned, Jordan Diab. He's also the first comment on there. These are pretty cool. They're kind of inspired by playing cards, white and orange. Little details on the strap. You've got the King of Hearts on the side. These are really cool. Big fan of these cleats. And, Tony's one of the 4 guys in the entire world to have these cleats. So
I don't have
that's all I'm going to say. Pretty sick. What's next?
Ooh. 1 second. So I was just going to say, did you see the other pair that Jalen had when he came to pregame?
No, what did he have in pregame? Did I miss it? I'll be so upset if I missed it.
He walked these ones. Did you not see these?
Hang on, I'm a little behind here.
These ones. I thought he was going to wear these ones.
I still haven't seen whatever you're talking about.
Those are crazy.
Come on, internet.
The
internet is doing me dirty right now.
Oh, no.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm sure they're really cool.
Okay, so if you go to Jalen Ramsey's page, if you go to his last post.
Yeah. Okay, running.
You'll see them in his left hand, and if you scroll to the end, you'll see them you'll see them. They have like a chrome material that Jordan sewed on.
Oh, they just popped up. Oh yeah. Those are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that BBJ on the back, didn't we talk about this when we did his glove PEs? Aren't these the initials of his children?
Yeah.
That's
It's
sick.
is it 3 kids? Is it what
I
is
think
BBJ?
so.
I don't remember what it stands for. It's 3. He has a daughter.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a
Uh,
quick Google search. Jalen
yeah.
Ramsey children. As weird as that is on a football equipment podcast.
Oh, we're doing deep dives.
It says he
You
has
gotta-
2.
What are
You
their
gotta get
names?
accurate information. That's what we're doing.
He has Breland and Brooklyn.
Oh, it's Breland, Brooklyn, Jalen. Isn't
Yeah,
that what it is? It's him and his 2 daughters.
that would make sense. Yeah.
Pretty sure we
would
made
make
that up
sense.
when
We
we
might
said
have
it
to-
last year, but
Yeah, we might have to dig up our old video
Yeah.
on his gloves. Which, by the way, his Dolphins gloves are unbelievably cool. Those are so fire.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yep.
So clean, dude. And then Jalen Waddle is a similar pair, of course. Dolphins, Nike athlete. All right, who's next on this list? I can't even remember. Who's that? Load internet. Come on. Come through for me
Kareem
here.
Jackson.
Kareem Jackson. Oh, okay.
Wah,
So he's
wah.
back from his suspension, but I think did he get
He
another
got suspended
suspension?
again.
He got suspended again.
He did?
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
he pulled out some cleat heat for week 11, and now he'll be back hopefully later in the season. I don't know how long this suspension is. What did he have on? So, I remember these. So these are the Penny Hardaway customs. These are a great example of the reconstructed cleats I was talking about for my favorite trend. So I don't know too much about the Penny Hardaway shoes. They're kind of before my time, but they're pretty cool. Cool to see them on the football field. They're in nice Broncos colorways. Again, these are customs by Coda Customs. He does a lot of really good reconstruction work, and these are pretty sweet. The details are nice. The colors are nice. What do you guys think? You rocking with them?
I am rocking with those. I like those.
Is that the Cleat? Is that the Cavs logo on the heel?
No, that's the Penny Hardaway logo.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 90% sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it
about
is.
to double check. Okay.
Look, yeah, it's so similar.
No, it is. It's probably they're probably inspired, some way.
Yeah.
I feel like all logos are inspired by other logos at the end of the day. But yeah, Kareem Jackson. See you whenever you return from another suspension, bud.
Yo.
What do we got next?
Oh, these are crazy.
We got is this Jahmyr Gibbs? Who is this?
That's James
Oh,
Williams. James Williams.
Sorry.
These cleats, dude. These
are
get me so
crazy.
excited in a way most people will not understand.
No,
So this is Jamison Williams, Detroit Lion. This dude, his cleat heat, ridiculous, by the way. These are the Nike Vapor Ultimate. Nobody really knows about these cleats. I honestly don't. This is like one of the few cleats that I've never had my hands on. You guys know I've been doing this for like 7 years now, and I've seen so many different cleats. Never have I touched these with my own hands. I played against a kid in high school that had a pair, but they are so rare. I know there's some kind of story behind them. Like they released them and then they like pulled them back or something. They're stupid rare. Like it's I don't know what the story is. I really wish I knew. But these are the Nike Vapor Ultimate, and you just never see them. Even like finding this picture of them on the internet was tricky. And I bet you the pair of cleats in that picture is the same pair that he's actually wearing, because I'm pretty sure this is Game Time Heat cleats, like cleat background on eBay, and I'm pretty sure he probably bought them from him because they're that rare.
Do you remember the old Johnny Manziel commercial that Nike did with Johnny Manziel with those cleats in it?
It rings a bell. I can't picture it perfectly, but it does ring a bell.
If I remember correctly, it was a commercial for those cleats, and Johnny Manziel was the athlete that was being featured in the commercial, and it was like right when he was being drafted. All the hype was around him. Yeah.
I don't know what the story is behind them. I don't know if they just made them for the combine or if they just released so few of them. I remember there was a story. I just can't remember what it was.
Oh, Tony's on something here.
Yeah. Tony is in the trenches Googling right now.
That's them.
Yep.
The Nike Vapor Ultimate Cleat. Yeah, dude.
That's like my first memory of them. The Volt era of Nike.
Yeah.
Dude, the golden era of Nike football. Oh, bring it back. Oh, that was the colorway, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, back in 2014. This is almost 10 years ago now. We're getting old,
Yeah.
dude.
In the Vapor Untouchables, when they had this like metallic silver colorway, they were so clean.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. And then I don't know if you're still there, Tony, but do you see that
Yep.
green cleat at the bottom right of your screen? That's a cleat. If my eyes aren't deceiving me, is another cleat nobody really knows about.
Bottom right.
I don't know if you.
This? No. This
It's
is an
like
AI.
I can't. It's kind
Oh.
of blurry on my end, so.
Oh, is
There
it
was like a
the
combine, like hyper agile cleat that exists.
that
but it was
actually
only
might
for the
be the
combine.
one. I might
that
have flipped
real?
him.
Is it?
That might have been the one that was in the Johnny Manziel commercial.
I don't know,
The
man.
the combine one.
Yeah,
That one. I think that's
weird,
from the
dude.
commercial
Oh, these
right
ones.
there.
I remember
Yeah.
these.
That's the one I'm talking about, I think.
Yeah, they had the wild traction plate. It was like a 3D printed type thing. It was like a
My screen is super delayed, but it sounds like you're bringing up the ones that I think you're bringing up. So I think we're on
they
the
were
same
the
page.
Nike Vapor Hyper Agility.
Yes, that's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are weird too. If you guys ever see those on the field, like, take them. Yeah, they've got the fly wire all over. Yeah, those things were insane. That's like what the Alpha Menace plate originated as. Like, this is the Alpha Menace plate before the Alpha Menace plate.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very similar to that plate for the
Yeah.
2.0. Yeah, same
Yeah,
time
dude,
release. It looks like all the marketing photos. It's the same era as the Vapor Carbons.
Yeah, this is the
Um,
2014, man. They were just
Yeah.
doing so much, dude. They were pushing out just heat after heat after heat, and all in that crazy Volt colorway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then there's the 40 pair too, like the track spike version. Yeah. Jeez, what a time!
Bring-
What a time to
Bring
be
it
alive.
back. Bring it back.
All you kids that like didn't get to experience that, I'm so sorry.
You missed out.
Now you got to put up with Nike dropping a cleat once every like 2-3 years.
I still got mine. I still got my OGs.
Yeah, I feel that. But either way, man, these are just such an insane pair of cleats to pull out, man. Like, just unreal. Just elite cleat selection from Jameson Williams. Ooh, next up we got K1. You guys know I love Kyler Murray. So this is a pair of his Nike Vapor Untouchable Pro 2s in this like pink colorway that he dropped. So, obviously Kyler Murray missed a lot of time. He came back, wore his dunks that dropped, and now he's wearing his Vapor Edges that dropped. Obviously, these are in an all-pink colorway, so I can't imagine the league is too happy with him wearing these. I'm sure he's going to catch a fine in his locker, or he probably already caught it.
Yep.
But really cool cleats to see on the field, I like these a lot. I actually don't have a pair of these. I never got a pair, but they are pretty cool.
I've seen those ones around on Friday nights. Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah. They're pretty expensive. I saw there's like a resale market for them, believe it or not.
He must have been obligated to wear those this week since he had to wear his other ones last week. Do you think that Nike had to tell him he needed to wear those ones since he missed all those games once they released?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We actually saw a different NFL player wear these cleats before Kyler Murray wore, his own cleat. I think Grant Delpit wore them during October.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Kind of funny. Funny. Either way, really cool. I'm sure he caught a fine for these, but oh well, he's got a lot of bread, so he'll be fine. Next up, we got Devontae Adams, one of my favorites. So he already wore these cleats once this season, but I didn't feature them in my cleat heat because I didn't really know what they were. Because at first glance, they just look like some tuxedo Jordan 11s. But upon further inspection, these are like a Fresno State PE, which is really, really cool. They're black and white. They've got red stitching. And then I tried to showcase it on the heel. I think that's the Fresno State logo. And then his number 15, which he wore at Fresno State. Obviously not the 17 he's wearing now with the Raiders. But these are sweet. It's just like a subtle, cool pair of cleats to kind of pay, homage to his alma mater. So I like these a lot. You guys feeling these?
They look like Converse. I don't know.
Yeah.
That picture right there where he's wearing, they look too much like Converse to me. I don't know. I don't like them that much.
I see it.
I like the details. The details are crazy.
Yeah. Also, that post was liked by Evan_Couch33. Shout out to that guy. Appreciate him. What a legend.
I am honestly, Devin, when we do this, I'm just shocked sometime at the information you can somehow get. Like
me?
Yeah, where it's like, oh, 1-5, find out he was 15, Fresno State, like the colorway. It's just like sometimes that's where I'm like, holy shit, man. Some of the digging you do to find this and kind of just pop up like it's nonchalant.
Well, a lot of it, like, I don't know how to say this, but like I remember things like in pictures. So I can like in my mind I see a picture of him and Derek Carr at Fresno State and he's wearing number 15 and it's red, black, and white. So
You got a
I don't
photographic
know.
memory.
Yeah, we got to take you to
I,
Vegas.
I don't know if it's photographic, but I
Count
just like I
cards.
can see pictures in my head when I call upon them. So I'm able to remember cleats, which is a pretty silly way to utilize it, but it's fun and I enjoy it. So that's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Be on the lookout for
we
that
have-
episode. Big football guys in Vegas coming up next.
Dude, honestly, the Super Bowl's in Vegas this year. My birthday is on the Super Bowl.
Oh, let's go.
We're doing that. Next up, we got Quincy Williams. So he wore some foams. I think he's worn foams already this season, but I don't think he's worn an all-white pair. Again, this goes back to kind of the whole reconstruction thing. These are really cool. These are by an artist I wasn't really familiar with until he was, in my DMs. Like, hey, look at these. I forgot his name. Can you click the tag, or did I tag him? I hope I did. Yeah, J Kicks Custom. Shout out to this guy, man. He's actually got a lot of like good heat, and it's more cut and stitch work. So we love seeing that. I do at least.
What's
I
his
think it's
route?
really cool. Yeah, he's got some good stuff going on there.
Yeah, I just know there's a couple guys that there was one dude that's really popular with the Titans, I believe, and I've noticed him branching out more this year. But yeah, it's just cool to see guys when they like graduate from like painting to stitching and like getting better and cooler. Like it's really cool to see them like work on it and get better year over year.
Yeah, I mean the trend is on the rise, as we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love it. I can't get enough of it. How many more Cleat heats we got here?
We got Jalen.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. So these are pretty simple, but gotta throw them on here. A pair of Jordan 11s. What's this colorway officially called? It's just black on black. What would be the name of it?
Those are
You're
the
my source for this
11s.
stuff, so
Are they
Did I say
Space
10s?
Jams?
That's what I was saying. That was the one that came to mind, is Space Jam.
They look like
Did I say they're
I don't-
10s?
I might not know my Jordans that well, and I probably don't, but I would think that those are Space Jam inspired.
Yeah, that was my thought too. That's the only one that comes to mind. If any of you sneakerheads know, please let us know what colorway this is, just for my own sanity. I gotta know. I love this information.
The Space Jam was the Jordan 11 silhouette.
Yeah. I don't know.
Either way, these are my favorite right here. The ones that you got up on here.
Oh, the Christian Kirks? You like these?
Yeah. Those are sweet.
Yeah, these are pretty sweet. These are done by my guy Arts_Undefined. He's one of my favorite cleat artists out there. He does so many cleats. It's unreal, dude. He works really hard, dude. He's in with a lot of the teams. Great guy. But these are a pair of custom dunks. What is the colorway on these dunks?
Those are
It's like
the original shoes, the Nike Air Force One, the Atmos colorway, like the Atmos elephant.
Atmos?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta see it. Yeah, Atmos. Shout out to you, dude. That was key.
Nice.
And that was sweet.
I might have said Air Force. I meant to say Air Max if I'd said Air Force. So Air Max One Atmos.
Yeah, no,
what they're called.
You're good, bro. That's knowledge right there.
Yeah, those are sweet.
But yeah, I really like these. I couldn't find them on his page, but they are his. I DM'd him and he's like, "Yeah, those are me." Super cool. Such a cool colorway, and it just looked really clean as well.
Yeah,
goes so well with the uniforms
those
too.
Jags uniforms. Yeah,
oh, yeah,
perfect choice. This kind of brings me back to like why I love these reconstruction, because it allows these guys to wear like popular shoes that go with their team without sacrificing the performance of their cleat. It's so cool. I love it. I really do. We got one more, right?
One more. I'm going back. I'm
good,
pretty sure
good.
I think it was him, by the way, who was big in the Titans. I don't know if that was his start.
Arts Undefined, Titans.
Might have been. Maybe it's not him.
I don't know. He does a lot of work with the Commanders, the Rams, the Raiders. I don't know. Maybe the Titans. I know the Titans have. Her name is Jada Kitna. She does a lot of cleats for the Titans and the Cowboys. What are we talking about? Okay, we got DeAndre Swift. So this is a trend that we've seen a lot of guys rolling with. That's the Chrome Heart stuff. he did it on his cleats, and then Nike actually got mad about that. But that's another story. But yeah, these are sweet. They're cool. You've got some Chrome Hearts details on the white cleats. They go good with the all white uniforms. These are more customs by arts_undefined. And they're pretty fire. I like these a lot. You guys rocking with the Chrome Hearts?
Not really.
No, I
If I'm
think
honest.
it's overdone. Yeah, I think it's overdone.
I mean,
now.
I get that. It is a little overdone. I'll give you that.
My
But
perspective is OBJ did it. He did the stitching. They were legit. And then other guys ripped it off and painted it. It just doesn't
Yeah, that's
feel
fair.
it feels like they took his thing. They just kind of they took his thing, they did it a year later, and they didn't do this to the same quality. Not knocking on them, but it's just like
just
you
to kind of
disagree.
counter that whole idea is your trend we talked about earlier with the jagged eye guards, right? You know who started with the eye guards and the jagged bars on the side, right? The
I'll give you
man,
that.
the myth, the legend, OBJ. I
Yeah,
love
okay, I'll
OBJ.
give you that.
I'm just the biggest OBJ fan
So
in the
I guess
nation.
you can't knock on a guy for taking an OBJ trend because every guy takes an OBJ trend.
Every trend that you see probably started as an OBJ trend. Scrunch socks, jagged eye guards, chrome hearts. This man is crazy, bro.
Yep.
His
He didn't do
influence is
turtlenecks.
crazy. That's true. He didn't start it, but I have seen him do it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's the originator.
Uh-huh.
My mind is still Tyreek Hill on that, but I don't know for sure.
We'll get back to you guys about next episode if that was Tyreek Hill or not. Maybe we can find the origin of that one.
Yeah, we got to dig deep, bro. We got to go back to like his kick returner all pro year and see if he was rocking the turtleneck.
Yeah. Is that all for Cleat Heat there?
That's the Cleat Heat. That's the top 10, man.
I liked it. Christian Kirk, you're the winner in my book this week.
Yep.
Christian Kirk. Really? Both of you guys?
Dude, he's always had just really good, subtle swag.
Yeah, that's facts. I don't know which one would be my favorite.
The elephant.
What were you about to say, Tony?
Was nice.
Yeah.
Which one?
And it's that colorway of the.
Yeah, I got it. Kirk's. Yeah, he's got the elephant print. The teal goes with the uniforms. It's just nice.
Yeah, I think my personal favorite has to be Jameson Williams pulling out some ridiculous golden era Nike Cleat Heat.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Cool too.
Yeah, I did kind of gloss over
rare
that
I
one.
know those cleats are. Insane
pull. So we'll go custom cleats for the week. Christian Kirk. Overall, just crazy cleats. Jameson Williams. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair assessment, Evan.
Shock and awe value from Jameson Williams is at all-time high.
Ridiculous. He's been doing this too. Like he got a pair of the Kyler Murray like Oakland A's diamond turfs and then had them painted white and blue. I just couldn't find a photo of him last week. But he does this, bro. He's a cleat guy.
He's so quiet. He doesn't get enough passes thrown to him right now, so it's just like
I know
he kind of goes under the radar.
I mean, it doesn't help that he, tore his ACL his last year at Alabama and then gambled, right? Yeah, and then gambled.
Yeah, suspension.
But, I mean, that gave him plenty of time to stock up on some cleats. So, nice. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
But, yeah.
Well, that's everything we got for you guys this week. It's great. It's so good coming on here every single week and getting to talk about all this stuff.
Yeah, man.
Because if you're part of this community and you're listening to this podcast, then it's like, and if you're like me, chances are these are the only people you can talk about this with, or the same type of people who actually have the same interests as you do. Because, like we've said before, we're nerds and we're kind of weirdos about this stuff. So having this podcast to talk about these things it's really fun, and now that we get our guys involved, we get to have our listeners get involved. Make sure you guys get your questions down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Footballers on YouTube as well. Check out Devin's Instagram page. Check out Footballers on Instagram. It's all there, everything you could want that is football equipment related is right here, and it's the hub of Footballers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yep, we'll see you guys next week. We can't thank you enough for watching. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Adios.